in the valley, and we also are serving Anchorage as well. So that means really anything but in between and up to Talkeetna and Sutton and just about anywhere that we can actually drive to or snowmobile to or fly to. So I've been out in Unalakleet and Dutch Harbor and Glen Allen and up in, sold in the Wrangell St. Elias National Park. I've sold in Moose Pass. I think I've pretty much sold real estate all over the state of Alaska. So if they wouldn't mind coming up, because our wonderful photographer is also going to take a photo of our entire team. So first of all, I'd like to invite Tiffany. Tiffany is our closing coordinator on our team. Many of you have experienced her wonderful service taking care of you, getting ready to close. And in particular, I want to stop a minute and talk about Sandy and Shauna. A lot of you know Shauna. Shauna's been with me 18 years now. I think it's humanly possible, but she has. And Sandy started with Shauna at the same time 18 years ago, and then, silly her, after 13 or 14 years, decided to retire. But we brought her back. We brought her back to help us with this party and do some other things in the office that she is so good. Amy here, and Lori, and Charlie, and Amy from Anchorage, Jubilee, Heidi, Ben, Chris, Renee, and then Christy. Come on up, guys, don't be shy. Come on up, you can too. And then Christy, who leads the team here in Alaska, also. So maybe we can take a photo real quick, get everybody up here. And we're doing the drawing, I'm being told, at 8:30, so just so you know. All right, let's take a picture. We good? Okay. Also, what a lot of you may or may not know is that we're now serving 11 other states and communities outside of Alaska. So if you have friends or family that are moving or that maybe are in those other locations getting ready to move, just make sure you contact one of us and we'll be happy to assist you. I was just talking to my high school longtime friend, Sid Richards, and they have a condo in Arizona. I said, well, Archie can take great care of you. And he just took care of selling the Hoppers home there in Arizona as well. So thank you, everyone. Thank you all for coming on up. And they're going to be here this evening. Our goal is to make sure that if any of you have any real estate needs right now, or friends or family who do, that you would let them know this evening so we can take great care of you. So thanks for coming up, everybody. So when you're in additional 11 states with 14 locations, you need an amazing support staff. The folks here in Alaska do the majority of the heavy lifting for all of our locations, if you can believe that. Also, we have some great virtual assistants that help us, and many of you they've done work for you in the past and you don't even know it. So I want to acknowledge them here because we're doing Facebook Live. So I want to acknowledge our support team that is watching here this evening, and that's Jeremy and Kelsey, Leanne, Nikki, Cher, Grace, Valerie, and Chris. And also our expansion partners that are actually the agents, boots on the ground in the locations all across the U.S. And that would be Carolyn, Rochelle, Billy, Denny, Melissa, Jessica, and yes, Melissa again, and Melissa and Jessica are twins. Archie, Jose, Dorian, Garrett, Mr. Basic, as he likes to be called, and McCurran. So those are all of our agents that are in the other locations, and most of that service is being done by the folks here in Alaska and also our 3 great virtual assistants in the Philippines. So some of you may or may not know that Gary Keller, who's the owner of Keller Williams, asked me to partner with him about 3 years ago to lead this expansion division across the U.S. and also around the world. We actually now have agents that have expanded into London and other locations outside of the U.S., including Canada. So I knew that I couldn't do this by myself, and so I turned to someone that I knew was an amazing individual that I had worked with for 7 years here in Alaska. She had been the MCA at the Anchorage Market Center, and so I knew she was looking for opportunity. I was told she was, and I didn't let that pass me by very long. And so I also want to introduce Allison Bradley, who's an Alaskan, But she goes on the road with me and supports me, and is really an amazing, amazing individual. So I just wanted to acknowledge Allison, and also Susie, who's located in Phoenix, and she's our customer service manager. So wanted to acknowledge them as well. Also, I just wanted to say that, that all in all, when you think about all those locations and folks, there's really 40 different team members. At any time that you're having a transaction with us, could be touching that transaction to make sure that you guys are served really, really well. Because it's our sole purpose to make sure that you and your families are taken care of. And I want to personally thank all of them for such a great job and so well done this year. Their strong customer service has allowed us to be recognized by the Frontiersman's Readers, which is all of you all, as the #1 real estate company in the Mat-Su Valley for the 3rd year in a row. So I really thank all of you for thinking of us when you fill out those surveys, not only for the Frontiersman, but after you close a transaction with us, because it helps us get better and do a better job. We also we were acknowledged this year by the Wall Street Journal and Real Trends magazine as the top 250 teams in all of America. So that was a strong acknowledgement of our customer service as well. And so I just want to tell our team, great job. You guys are amazing. So we wouldn't be able to have a party like this if we didn't have great sponsors helping us out. And so this evening, as we give away gifts, we'll certainly share with you who those folks are. But I personally also want to thank the sponsors that made the event itself possible. And that would be Evangelo here with Evangelos. And we've enjoyed being able to come here. And I think this is our 3rd or 4th year here at Evangelos. And then Dave Davis, our amazing photographer. Many of you know him already because he's photographed your home before when we put it up for sale. So Dave, thank you again for being part of our program. And any of you that want to have your personal or family pictures taken tonight, go back there and see Dave. He'll have them out to you in no time so that you can actually print them off and have family photos. R&R Productions, you guys have done an amazing job. We're so thankful that you guys are here again. HSA Home Warranty, many of you have used their services also. They have warranted your home during the transaction and warranted the buyer after the transaction. Mike Devine with State Farm Insurance, and then also Denali Refuse. They're the ones that did the table decorations, so I want to really acknowledge all of them. And then I want to acknowledge our platinum sponsor, which is Movement Mortgage. But before I ask Alice to come up, I want to tell you a little bit about how much relationships matter to me and how important they are. We all know that to be true, but then when something happens, you get to see it in person. And as many of you probably don't know, 3 weeks ago today, I broke my leg. I was, some of you probably saw me trying to hide that cane as I walked up here. But 3 weeks ago, I turned the corner and I had wet feet. And I slipped in the bathroom and actually my feet went straight out from under me and landed and snapped my femur in half. And ended up in surgery that evening. And my son was at home and called his sister, who then got a hold of Alice, who literally was in the emergency room as soon as I got there and stayed with me until I went into surgery, talked to the doctors, and so I was completely incoherent. I couldn't understand what they were trying to tell me. So, you really realize that relationships are beyond the transaction. Relationships are so incredibly important. And so I've known Alice for 20 years, and she has probably done the super majority of the mortgages of the folks here in the room. And so I'd like for her to come up and just share a little bit about her company and about Movement Mortgage, because they are all about relationships and charitable organizations as well. So Alice, would you come up?